This is Hassan Bash, and I'm chilling at the beach. But in the same time, this is about an interview I did with a local business that owned an event company called Smoke and Mirrors. The founder's name is Sean Lyons, and the interview was about innovation, how to think differently, how to navigate, how to pivot, because that's what it's all about in this specific time. A pandemic, but in the same time, how can we think differently and grow? Hi, Sean.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. And you?
I'm good. I really want to talk to you about this topic, and I want to get into it really fast. Innovation. This word innovation, what does that word mean to you?
I think it means working with what you have and trying to steer it in a direction that will keep you alive, so to speak. Keep, like we're talking about as far as our company and what we're trying to do. We have a lot of live entertainment gear. Live entertainment isn't happening right now. Streaming is. Well,
Exactly.
How can we take all the live gear we have and the big warehouse we have, and let's create that into something where we can sustain and keep our employees and our families happy.
Exactly, and that's such an important word, and I asked you that question. I wanted to know exactly what it means for you, so other local businesses out there understand the word, and maybe they can also innovate with what they're doing and what they could do in the next 10 years. Can you please share exactly what made you think of navigating and shift right away when this happened? And what did you do exactly to navigate?
Our industry shut down rather quickly. Once a few major events announced that they were canceling, that was just avalanche to all the events we're going to cancel. We first, when it was happening, sat down and okay, is this happening for a day, a week? What's the term? You watch the news, and there's no foreseeable end. Not saying that it couldn't end in a week. We have certain gear that's aimed towards live events. What can we do? We can't reinvent our company at this point. We're not going to become a restaurant. So what we have, what can we do to make that a viable product?
Exactly.
And that's why we live streaming we're providing content and entertainment or services to people in a very small contained environment, but you're still getting that hopefully bigger experience and so that's where we kind of shifted to.
How did you take it, like, what's happening right now emotionally and mentally? How did you, just say, you know what, we can do something else actually?
Well, it's a roller coaster. I mean, no one's gonna lie. Like if you're not thinking about your life and what's going on, and especially if you're not working, which there's a vast majority of people that are not working. If you're not sitting down a little bit and almost crying, so to speak, I don't know if you're human, because it's just this has never happened. We're in uncharted territory. But I think there's a point where you sit down, you maybe have that depression or whatever. But then I think there's just a time where you just have to prop yourself up and say, okay, what can we do to solve this? We may not have the right answer right now. We may not be going in the right direction, but we're trying it. And as you know, this started with live streaming DJs wanting to move to bands,
Wow.
And now it's evolved into weddings. And what we're basically trying to do is we're an event company. We do parties, weddings, concerts. How can we still give this to the people? And this is what we came up with. And it's slowly evolving. There might be something that none of us are thinking of right now that next week we decide, wow, this is what we should be doing.
Exactly.
And it's just keep trying. And there's days I could go home today and be completely tired and wiped out. But ultimately, when I wake up tomorrow, is there any fresh ideas? What can we do? Basically, keep doing it.
Awesome. What makes you wake up every single day and keep that, because we surround ourselves with a lot of people, and sometimes the people that talk, the media and this and that might put us down, but how did you wake up every day and decide that this is the thing?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing is I watch the news, but I limit my news watching to about 10 minutes a day now. Get the facts of what's happening in the world so that you are up to date. But also, if you just sit and watch the news all day, it's not happy news. It's not saying it's not important news, but it's not happy. And that's, I think if you sit in front of it all day, you stand the chance of putting yourself into a deeper depression. You know, we're lucky enough that we have a big warehouse and that it's right by our house, and we can come down here and also get out of the house a little bit, which is huge. If not, you know, I think even just going for a walk in the park, like getting out of your house for a minute and just being normal for a minute will help you keep that positive attitude to move forward. And if you don't do that, I think it's very easy to fall into a depression quickly, and that's dangerous at that point, because once you start getting depressed or negative, it's really hard to get out of it, I would think.
Exactly. What would you say to another local business out there that is just like, there's no clients coming in, there's no customers, there's no sales? What kind of message would you tell them, like if you had a conversation with them right now?
No idea is crazy.
Exactly.
If it's not against the law or harming somebody else, there's no idea that may not be too crazy. And sit and discuss with your significant other or some friends, and really is this a viable idea? And what you may start out with, your friend may say, well, that's great, but what if you did that? And an idea will evolve.
Exactly.
And talking, you can maybe solve it on your own, but also just having communications with somebody and bouncing something off somebody else. You can always get that other idea or that idea changes, and actually the crazy idea is now something where people are flocking to your business to give you money and support you.
Exactly.
Or it's not always about money, but it's support. We need to support everybody right now. Exactly. And I mean, obviously money's a key factor. I mean, everyone has bills and they're not going to go away. Well,
exactly. What kind of people are you looking that you want to collaborate with in this field?
Well, right now, anyone that's kind of in the entertainment business, and even with our weddings, we've talked to some bakeries, some florist, printing company, to basically try to fulfill as many of the aspects of the virtual weddings we're trying to do, that you can still have some of these tangible things that would be in a normal wedding, but we're creating it more high tech to where the actual wedding is obviously in front of a video wall at your location of your choice. But we're still trying to put some of these tangible things in with the small other businesses around, and also adapting to, there may be some businesses I don't know yet that have something to offer or we can cooperate on that we can make this happen.
Exactly. Where can people find you?
On our Instagram, we're at smokeandmirrors.us. Our website is smokeandmirrors.us.com.
Okay.
Those are the two best. Actually, our website has links to Facebook and Instagram. But,
awesome.
Instagram's probably the thing we're most publishing right now.
Well, I think that's the topic of innovation and local businesses, just to expand and grow and shift differently. Do you have any other words would you say you want to add to innovation? Just
go for it. That's really it. It's if you don't try, it's never going to happen.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
I love the innovative, big mindset.
Well, I thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.